Go get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison I see, hath been his timeless end. O churl drunk all, and left no friendly drop. To help me after, I will kiss thy lips. Happily some poison yet doth hang on them, to make me die with restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy, which way?
Yea, noise, then I'll breathe. O happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rest and let me die. This is the place, there where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you, where you find him. Attach. Pitiful sight. Here lies the country slain, and Juliet bleeding, warm and newly dead. Who here hath lain these 2 days buried? Go, tell the prince, run to the Capulets, race up the Montagues, some other search. We see the ground whereon these two woes do lie, but the true ground of all these piteous woes we cannot without circumstances descry.
Here's Romeo's man. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the prince comes hither.
Here is a friar that trembles, sighs, and weeps. We took his mattock and his spade from him, as he was coming in from his churchyard side.
A great suspicion. Stay, the friar too.
Now the prince.
What misadventure is so early up, that calls our person from our morning rest? What should it be that is so shriek abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument. Go.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them fit to open these dead men's tomb. O heavens, O wife, look how our daughters bleed. This dagger hath missed them, for lo, his house is empty on the back of Montague, and it misshed in my daughter's bosom.
O me, the sight of death is as a bell, that warns my old age to a sepulture.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thy son and her nearly down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O Romeo, O thou untaught, what manner is this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of our drift for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities. And now their spring, their head, their true descent, and then I will be general of your woes, and lead you even to death. Meantime forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do the least, yet more suspected, as the time and place doth make against me, of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long that is a tedious tale. Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, their dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed, and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and with that wild look bid me devise some mean to rid her from this second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tortured by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect that I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime, I writ to Romeo that he should hither come, as this dire night, to help to take her from this borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore me my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone at the perfect hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred vault, meaning to take her closely at my cell, till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her awakening, her untimely lay, the noble Paris, and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me. But as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage, her nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of several law.
We still have known for the holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can they say in this?
I brought my master's news of Juliet's death, and then in the post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me gave his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault, if I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Where is the county's page that raised the watch? Sirrah, what made your masters in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light and to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him, and then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make the good friar's words, their course of love, the tinglings of their death, and here he writes that they did buy a poison for a poor apothecary, and therewithal come to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be this enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heavens finds means to kill your joys with love, and I for winking at your discords, to have lost a brave kinsman, all are punished. O brother Montague, give me thy hand, for this is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that whiles Verona by the name is known. There shall no figure at such rate be set, as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall show Romeo's by his lady's lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity. A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, will not show his head. Go hence, to have more talk of these said things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Starring
Juliet,
Prince,
Friar Lawrence,
Lord Capulet, Chief Watchman,
Lady Capulet,
Lord Montague, Balthazar, Second Watchman,
Third Watchman,
and the Page.